Hello, as you can see, we are back in my office, not my poster, so don't ask questions, but I've been busy. If you take a close look at what's laid out here, you'll see that I've been taking speakers apart again. So this one, if I don't drop it, is an empty cabinet for, if you remember some time back, I managed to acquire these two C's speakers, that's SEAS speakers, for the princely sum of £2, I believe, which is amazing, really, considering they sound quite good. And much to my delight, I found that the disassembly process for these speakers are actually very straightforward. A small piece of foam was found inside for some acoustic treatment, I presume. The sole driver and the speaker terminal on the rear is simply pressed in with some spade connectors for the speaker. Then there are don't know what these are actually called. I call them grommets for holding the grill in place. And then on the sides were these push-in threads. So the push-in threads go on these small holes on the sides of each speaker, because the idea is that these speakers are screwed into a bracket on the sides of a TV. And along with that, there was a foam strip or a felt strip to stop any light going through or vibration or whatever. Transpires that was very easy to remove. So I've started the cleanup process. As you can see, labels removed, sticky stuff removed, still needs a bit more of a cleanup. And the idea is that I'm going to, when move the microphone, fill up the holes and give it a good sand down and repaint it all in satin black, because the edges are somewhat worn. So when I get them covered up again, there are a few minor scuff marks as well. Don't know if you can really see the detail there on the back. And in that corner as well, when they come a bit closer, yeah, that's suffered some damage. So that's what I'm doing with these speakers. Before I took them apart, I did test them, and like I said, they do sound really good. I was only testing them with this little CYP amp, which churns out a maximum of around 20 watts RMS, which, going by the stickers on the back of the speakers, is about the correct amount. I do not know. I can't really find specs for these online. Maybe I should actually check the C's website for the specs to see how much these particular drivers can handle, because there is a serial number and a model number and what would be a production date, but there aren't 17 months in the year. And of course, there is a serial number there as well. So I will find out what the power handling is of these speakers at some point. But for now, I was very delighted in how easy they are to take apart. I need to gather up all the loose bits, keep it safe, keep it away from damage. Taking one apart, I need to take one more apart. Yeah, why not? Join me on this journey, taking apart the other speaker. Where do I put this when it's not in use? Okay, so we start with carefully taking off the grill. Now, as you can see, the back of the grill has some staining on it as well, but I think that just needs a light sanding, cleaning up. The front of each grill is very clean, so happy with that. So as you can see, there's the sole driver, or single driver I should say. Let's remove that one. Keep all the screws together. Now, the trickiest part I found was removing these grommets from the speaker. So the top two are not so bad, because I used these Allen keys, or well, Security Talks keys, to get in there and lever them out. These bottom ones not so much. While there is a base port slot, that slot comes up to about here, so it's impossible to work around it. And this distance going in from here, I don't have anything that long to try and push them out. So let's get this driver out. Just tip it over gently. There we go. Interesting. So This one seems to have been subjected to a little bit of moisture, which couldn't have affected it that much because it sounded okay. There was no, oh yeah, I can see it now. There's some white, like salty residue or something. I don't quite know. I'll give that a clean up. There's some fluffy mold or something there as well, but we'll get to that. Again, the obligatory bit of, what do you call this stuff? Polyester. It's like pillow filling, basically. And then get this out. How did I try and remind myself? I think I just apply a bit of pressure, and there we go. So that's that. Like I said, it was a delight to discover how easy this is to take apart. Take that sticker off. Don't need those stickers anymore. Now, one of the tricky parts is removing these thread inserts. So what I did was, to protect the wood, find a screw with matching thread, hammer, and just give it a few gentle taps. I'm not going to tap it on there because this isn't very sturdy, but just a few. And then the inside, that's it. Yeah, so on the inside it needs to go in at an angle because there's a little lip. And then here, I can hear it falling. There we go. Thread insert out. And let's do the same for the other one. Tap, tap. Oh, can you see that? I only just spotted that. Price on the back. It says new, £5. These speakers are anything but new. And luckily I didn't pay £5. So, although, even at £5 it would have been a bargain. That one got a bit stuck. As you can see, I've got a bit trigger happy with the hammer there. So, use another one of these keys to try and get it out. Send it up the... Let's see how deep it is. There we go. Simple as that. Apply a little bit of pressure, get that out, and there it is. So now the only thing that's left to remove are the grommets and this strip. Oh yeah, I remember this was probably the most painful part. So this foam strip does largely come off as one piece. As you can see there, the adhesive's coming with it, but I found the same. Initially it wouldn't tear away, and then as you got going, provided it doesn't break, that's fine. I'm not too fussed with the stickiness because that will still peel away, and worst case it'll get sanded. So that goes in the bin pile. So yeah, this is a bit tedious, not the worst. It's not like removing a paper price sticker from a book. That always annoys me. Shops put paper labels or paper stickers, books and magazines and stuff, because inevitably you got to peel it away and it tears, pulls the print away. Just a bit of friction removes it, and then what I'll probably do is just use the hoover to hoover up all these sticker bogies. Ugh. Oh, nearly there. Cool. Let's get the sucking stick. There we are. So to remove these grommets, I found there was a combination of... Wait, these are the easy ones to come out. So what I'll do... Get under there. That is a little bit too big. Also helps if I can see what I'm doing. How did I manage this last time? I'm sure I got this out first go. So is one of them lifted? I think this one's sitting in a bit deeper. Lift it slightly. That should be enough. Let me grab a little flathead screwdriver. Oh, that reminds me, yeah, I didn't actually get these bottom two out. I still need to figure out how to do that. So obviously I'm not too fussed about scratches on here at the moment because I'm going to be sanding this down and repainting it, so I'm being a bit careless there, but that's fine. So yeah, now it's just these two left to remove, but as I haven't done that on the other speaker either, wrong side, you can see I've butchered this one trying to have a go at doing so. But that's what I got to find out next. So other than actual work, that's what I've been up to recently. One other thing I did get, a customer asked me for advice or some input on a replacement amplifier, one that specifically has Bluetooth, because whilst he has a big home automation system with music coming from a central streamer and DAB receiver, he wanted something in his office that can connect to that, as well as be able to play music from his phone or his iPad or whatever. I found this on Amazon. Well, actually, I found it through the website initially. It was up there for, I want to say £50, 50 or 59, something like that. Roxell Amp 150 BT, and Amazon was selling them for £29. Well, £29.99, so £30, but whatever. According to the Roxell website, or Roxell, however you want to pronounce it, this is a Class D amplifier with puts out up to 90 watts per channel, supposedly. Yeah, we'll see about that. But I just figured, for the price, this is such a nice finish. There's a nice click on the volume when you turn it. Same on the bass and treble. And then it has headphone output, auxiliary input, infrared, because it does come with a remote, and then at the back, nice and simple, power in, Bluetooth antenna, and then two speaker outputs. So there it does actually say max power, 180 watts RMS. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but max power and RMS power is not the same thing. So going to be putting that to the test. And probably be testing that with the Bowers & Wilkins speakers I have that I've been working on, because I finally got the by-wire bridges, so they are installed now. All I need to do is, on the one speaker that suffered a bit of water damage, just need to straighten it up a bit more. Apart from that, they're ready to rock. That'll be later this week or next week, don't know yet, we'll see. Until then, I hope you've found this video entertaining or useful or helpful. By chance, maybe you've come across these C's speakers, or as they were sold as NEC multi-sync speakers, or to go with multi-sync TVs. C's as a speaker manufacturer, they seem to be very, what's the word I'm looking for? Caring, I suppose. As in, they've thought about how it's assembled so the speaker can be easily disassembled for maintenance or repair or whatever. Because I'm willing to bet it wouldn't be too hard to find a replacement one of these drivers. I've just realized this entire outer basket is cast metal. This is not plastic. This is solid. Wow. Yeah, the construction of these little speakers is surprisingly good. Anyway, I could get lost just looking at them. Going to leave it there. Until next time, have a great day.